Juventus, the most decorated club in Italy. Top flight champions 36 times, 15 Coppa Italias, 3 UEFA Cups, 2 European Cups. Yeah, these guys have serious pedigree. But we've got unfinished business with the old lady. The season after Aston Villa's European Cup glory in 1982, we lost in the quarter-finals of the competition, which would end up being our last game in the European Cup for 41 years. Who was that final game against? Juventus. Zoff, Platini, Rossi, Scirea, Tardelli, Boniek, the truly iconic Juve side. Although they did get beat in the final by Hamburg. Anyway, we've dispatched Germany's elite, now let's do the same to the Italians. Good evening everyone and welcome to another Champions League match day. We've got to savour these nights because they might not happen every season. Juventus at Villa Park, it just don't feel real. Playing the likes of Bayern Munich, dispatched. Obviously in the last game against Bruges, not great at all. But even just that fixture on paper, looking at it, Aston Villa versus Juventus, honestly, it still ain't sunk in. I can't wait to get to Villa Park later. But before we do get to Villa Park, we're actually heading to the German market. I haven't been there yet in Birmingham. Obviously it's always rammed on a Saturday, so try to avoid it. But on a Wednesday evening, before the football, we've got to try it out. We're going to have a pint at the German market, but I've got to cut the waffling because my train's in about 2 minutes into town. But just before I do catch my train into town, the support on the channel recently has been unbelievable. The hospitality video, the video in Poland, the support has been amazing. Such kind words from everyone, so thank you. If you do want to enjoy this video, please do smash a like on it. We're going to go big today. 2,000 likes on this video would be massively appreciated. As always, get involved in the comments and do subscribe to the channel because about half of you watching this right now aren't even subscribed to this channel. All the Champions League games coming up and all the Premier League games, is a busy December, so do subscribe to never miss an upload on Villa on Tour. Without further ado, got a train to catch up the Villa. Big game. So I made it into town. I come to Pigeon Park where there's some sort of marquee up that I haven't actually seen the last couple of years, so I don't know if it's new for this year. Got myself a beer for £7, which is an absolute rip-off to be honest. But you come to Pigeon Park, what do you expect? So we might head down to actual New Street a little bit later to get the actual glasses, and it's a little bit more proper rather than just a plastic cup of beer. But no, it's nice in here. I haven't actually, like I said, been to the Christmas market so far, so getting in the spirit, merry bloody Christmas. Right, Pigeon Park done. Time to head to the real German market and get an actual glass this time. Let's see what we can find. Now we're talking proper glass. That'll do. It's Jamie loving it with his garlic bread. Come on, son. Cheers, everyone. Do you know what? I wonder how the Juventus fans are like enjoying Birmingham, enjoying the Christmas markets. I always wonder that. If any Juventus fans are watching, get involved in the comments. How did you enjoy Birmingham? How was your away trip? Because I always wonder, like, obviously we love going abroad and going to these brand new cities and all of that sort of thing. But how do fans actually enjoy coming to Birmingham? I always wonder. So Juventus fans, get involved. Here we are then at the German markets. Champions League nights are back. I saw you tweeted the other day that just need to enjoy these nights and get some momentum. Obviously it's not been great at the Villa recently, but just get some momentum and just enjoy it tonight because it's a Champions League night against one of, well, Italy's biggest side, most elite side, so just got to enjoy it, haven't we, mate?
Yeah, I think it's just a little bit of perspective, isn't it? Is that like, you know what, we haven't been great in the league recently, but nor is anybody else, and so we're only still 3 points behind third sort of thing, and so we're quite lucky that everyone else has been kind of rubbish at the same time or inconsistent at the same time, and so, I mean, we finished fourth last season. Nobody expected us to do it. We overachieved last season, so no one's massively expecting us to do that again this year, and so that's why I said just enjoy these nights because they don't come around too often. We've had decades and decades and decades of struggle, haven't we? And so you don't play Juventus at Villa Park. The last time we played Juventus at Villa Park was the year after we won the European Cup in '83, and so, you know what, we've got a really good chance of qualifying for the next stage, and so let's just enjoy it and let's try and get the win tonight, because also a win tonight and it builds momentum back up again, and it's a sort of game tonight that it can sort of turn your season one way or other depending on the result. So yeah, just enjoy it and get behind the team tonight.
Well, it's a massive game on Sunday as well against Chelsea, so if we can get something tonight as well, it stands us in good stead. Can I get a prediction tonight, please? It's a tough one, isn't it? Juventus, what are they, 5th in the league? They've played 12 in the league in Serie A. They haven't lost a game yet, but they're still 5th obviously because they've drawn 6 out of their 12 games, so don't lose many. It's either 0-0 or 4-4 with them, so don't really know what we're going to get from them.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. I saw that they've got the best away record so far in Serie A as well. They're top of the away sort of ranking, so it's going to be tough. I can see it being a draw, 1-1.
So in New Street now, enough German market content. Train is in 6 minutes. Get the train to Aston, get to Villa Park, up the Villa. Right, got myself a Carlsberg for £5.90, not too bad. Jamie's on the chicken and chips, which is basically what we had in hospitality the other day. Like I said, if you haven't checked out that video, please go and do that. If you want to see behind the scenes in hospitality at Villa Park, is it worth it? Go and check that video out. Yeah, shaking his head. But yeah, team news has come out. Interesting is Kamara's starting, absolutely massive, because midfield against Crystal Palace on Saturday was not great. Carlos is starting, no Konza, he's on the bench today alongside Mings, obviously. But it's a big night. You think Carlos struggled against Crystal Palace, but he'll have an absolute blinder tonight against Juventus. Last time me and you were sat here together was Bournemouth at home, and ever since Evan Nielsen popped one in front of the North Stand in the 97th minute, it's all gone Pete Tong, Jamie Brown. Yeah. So what do you reckon tonight, son? Back in the Champions League, Juventus at home, the big one. Do you reckon?
It's not the game you want when you want to turn it around, is it really? I'm going to go 1-0. I would be very happy with a draw. They've got a lot of injuries as well. We've got a few, so yeah, I'd take a draw to them.
So what do I reckon today then? Well, I'm agreeing with Jamie Brown on the 1-1 front. I think it will be a draw. Would I take a draw? I don't know. It depends on the context. With the atmosphere, hopefully later, you fancy this against anyone. But that's not right off Juventus, not losing so far in Serie A. Got a lot of talent in there, although they are missing Vlahovic. Obviously no Douglas Luiz this evening. Absolute veterans in this competition as well, getting to a fair few finals in recent years as well. Nice bit of recognition from Martinez winning the Yashin Trophy, coming out before the game. Love that. Corner. Come on, Villa boys! Yes! Oh, bloody hell. Woo! Oh, mate! We've done so well. Watkins with a shot on target there. Great turn, great save. Ref! A Juventus yellow card finally! A yellow card for them finally! Good position this on the edge of the box, by the way. Oh man! Oh, Luca Dean, it's the bar. That'll be half time. Well, by all accounts, it's been a pretty positive half. I mean, first things first, we haven't conceded. Our defence hasn't really been tested too much. I think their main threat comes down their right-hand side with that nippy winger, but again, we've kept them fairly nullified. Juventus have probably had just about more of the ball, but I think it's been fairly even overall. I think going forward, too much of the time it probably falls to a Kamara when we lose it, but created one or two opportunities. Ollie Watkins having a great chance, good save from the goalkeeper, and obviously we've had that free kick that's just hit the bar right at the end of the first half, which is so frustrating. But overall, I think we've been fairly resolute. I think Bailey's looks a lot better. Kamara's in the midfield. He's so important, isn't he? Just dictating, keeping it ticking along. I don't know, does this kind of strike us the game that's going to be like a dirty 1-0 either way? Could easily finish 0-0 by the looks of it. I know Juventus drew 0-0 at the weekend and it was a pretty stodgy game. This is either going to be 0-0 or 1-0 either way. Corner ball. Corner ball, come on! Leon Bailey, hey! Simon Amina, he's our winger. He comes from Jamaica. Martinez saves us from the corner. Great save. One more. Lovely. What a save!
That was fucking so good.
Was Bailey something in? Oh, it was a great chance. Oh, it's tame. It's been the best side in the second half. It's just not clicking. Come on, boys.
Keep it for that.
Foul.
No, he hasn't, he's got a goal.
Is that a goal? Nah. He'll give a foul here. I don't know what the actual decision on pitch is. It's come up as a goal, nobody knows. The ref's just not making it clear. Rodgers has run off. They'll give a foul for this, surely.
Nah, mate, that was a goal, bro. The ref gave the goal.
Yeah, I thought he did, yeah. Nobody knows what's been given here. It says 1-0. No goal. Too good to be true. And that's full time, sums up the best performance tonight. So inconsistent European referees, seriously. Clean sheet, good result, let's go. I don't know how you can be at a game and not know at all what's happened. We were literally stood there for about 10 to 15 seconds. The referee was pointing that way, either to the centre circle or for a foul. We had no idea. And that ref was just a job's word the whole game. He was either being incredibly dramatic and couldn't wait to book people, or Juventus players were throwing the ball away, showing dissent, and it was just nothing. It was just like, it don't matter. It's so inconsistent. European referees absolutely do my head in. That's obviously not why we failed to win today. It's got nothing to do with the football or anything. It's just something that I noticed, and obviously it's the big talking point at the end. Do I think it's a foul? No. I've always said it. I've said it since I started watching football. Goalkeepers are so overly protected, and it is so frustrating. Obviously, the goalkeeper's gone to go and catch the ball, and he doesn't. And ultimately, in any referee's head, that's, it must be a foul. They must have been shoved. They must have been punched. They must have been elbowed. But no, it's never the goalkeeper's just not done what he's supposed to do and just not caught the ball. It's his error. It's never that. It's always a foul, which is so frustrating. Morgan Rogers does what he's meant to do, and he puts the ball in the back of the net. Great, does what he's meant to. And it's just like, at that moment, it's like, is it a goal? He runs off, Duran's on his back. They don't know. We don't know. It's a joke. It's not a foul. Carlos goes up. The only thing I can think of is there's a slight elbow in his ribs, but are you meant to jump like a penguin? Like, obviously your arms are going to go like that when you jump, obviously. So it's just so soft, and for me, the referees 100% bottled it. But in terms of the performance, I thought we were better tonight. We absolutely love a clean sheet in the Champions League. Obviously not against Bruges, but that's 4 in 5 now. It's not bad, that. I think it was just the classic sort of Italian performance. This is a massive stereotype, but they just come, were they content with the point? I don't know, but I just don't think there was too many clear-cut opportunities. There was 1 or 2 either way. Obviously, Martinez has clawed that one out from a corner. It's an unbelievable save. Goes right down to goal line technical. Obviously, they've got that one from the corner that Martinez claws out. It goes right down to goal line technology, and that's why you have a world-class goalkeeper in there. What a save that was. We had a couple as well. I don't think there was much made of it at the time. I don't think the crowd reacted too much because the ball was still in, but Bailey makes a great run down the right-hand side of it. He cuts it back really well to John McGinn, and he should do a little bit better. He should score from 7-8 yards out. I thought we were much better. It could have gone either way. I think 0-0 is probably a fair result. And what does that mean for the table? Well, it means we are 9th, so just outside that top 8, which I don't think is too bad. We're level on points with, I think, the teams in 7th and 8th, so not too bad at all. As long as we're in sort of touching distance going into the new year in the final 1 or 2 games, I'll take that. But hopefully that's a little bit of confidence building, clean sheet, take that into Sunday, into a massive game against Chelsea, and then this time next week, midweek next week, we've got Brentford at Villa Park. They've got a shocking away record. Need to start picking up points down in the Premier League, please. Please do leave your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm sure a lot of you got a lot to say on that final call in the 94th minute of that game today. What do you reckon? Was it a foul? Was it not? What do you think? Get involved. Please do leave a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. That'll be massively appreciated. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I shall see you on Sunday for that trip to Stamford Bridge back in the Premier League. Up the Villa.